How's it going, you guys? We are in the veggie garden today, and I am in painting clothes because we are painting today, and I'm so excited. So we have quite a bit to do. I'm going to be painting the doors today, and I'm going to be painting the flower beds. So I think I'm going to paint all three of them, the short one, the tall one, and the other tall one. And I have a really fun color that I'm going to be doing for them. It's a little out of my element. You guys know pretty much everything on the property is black and white. And then we have color inside our house. We have our bathroom is like this like burgundy red color, and our bedroom has this like sagey green color. But I found this green color and I love it. It's giving like formal English garden. And I cannot wait to get it on these vegetable beds, not flower beds. I think it's gonna look so pretty and kind of give that like formal feel to the vegetable garden. So let me turn the camera around and show you guys the paint color. I cannot wait to see this painted. So we picked this paint color up from Home Depot. It's by Behr. It's called Herb Cornucopia. So that's the color when it's dry. It's a very pretty green color. It's very vibrant when it's wet, so don't be shocked. Here it is. I obviously need to mix it up a little bit. It's been sitting for a day, but I think that's going to be so pretty on the garden beds, and I think it's going to give like English cottage vibe. So we are going to be using our paint sprayer. I'm going to fill this container up. All of this is dry. None of this will leak through or anything. But let me show you guys the paint sprayer that we're going to use. So this is the same one that we used on our fence, and we actually used it to paint our entire house. That's why it's covered in white paint. We also used it to do our front door. It's the HomeRite Finish Max Super, and we have loved this thing. We have used it like there's no tomorrow. I mean, it did our entire fence, painted our house. We use it all the time, and we've had it for probably close to 4 years now, and it has been the best little investment that we've ever done. So I'm going to use this today to paint the garden beds. Okay, so the plan is I'm going to be painting the little bed, this bed, that bed, and the door. And it's probably gonna drive someone crazy because I'm not taping anything off. What I am gonna do is I'm gonna come in with some cardboard, and I'm just gonna like hold it at the bottom while I spray to cover everything. And then when I get to the top, because I am gonna also paint this area, I'm gonna just lay cardboard over the soil and everything, and I'm gonna just spray. And then same thing when I get to over there. What I'll do is I will come in and I will push the beans back, and I'll just stick cardboard in here, and I'm just going to spray and go for it. Same thing for that. And when I get to the door, I will just hold cardboard over the areas, and I'm going to spray. And I am going to be spraying all of this glass also. I just find it so much easier to spray the glass, and then I'll come in with a razor blade and I will scrape it all off. I mean, look, you can see there's white paint on here. Is this inside or out? Inside, outside. So it's an outdoor chicken coop door. I'm not trying to get it to be perfect. Whoever painted this door when I bought it white, obviously, I mean, I don't really care. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just spray everything. I might try to tape off the door handle a little bit, and we're gonna go from there. It's very green. I like it though. Okay, so you walk in here and we still have to scrape the glass. That's gonna be another day. But look at these beds. I love it. It looks so nice. They're still super wet, but it's fully covered. I'm covered completely in paint, but I love it. I obviously didn't get that backboard. I just didn't want to risk it with the veggies that are currently growing in here. So once those die back, then I'll probably just go in with a paintbrush and paint that backboard there. I mean, obviously we didn't even finish the picket fence here, but that's okay because we need to finish the fence here. So we have from right here to do on our fence all the way down to the gazebo to do to the fence. It's going to happen. Takes time. But I didn't get back here either because of the tomato. So I got as close as I could. And I think that's okay until this dies and these veggies die. Then I will finish this veggie bed right here. But I think it looks so good. I love, love, love this green color. It's giving like English cottage green color. I love it. It's still wet too, so it'll get a little bit darker. You'll see like it's gonna get like that dark. So it's still a little bit vibrant. I love the door. I feel like it makes the door pop. I can't wait to scrape the glass that's on here. I think it's gonna be really pretty. Maybe get a new door handle for the chicken coop, but it's a chicken coop, so we'll see. And then probably next year, or once this broccoli is done, I'm gonna get rid of that black container and I'm just gonna do a terracotta pot because that'll like really elevate it instead of it being just a black plastic container. I have an empty terracotta container that would go there beautifully and be perfect for veggies. And I just love the way it ties in with the brick and the green and the little bit of iron work. I feel like the space is really coming together. And once we get this fence in completely, this old one needs to be torn down. New one will go in. The new one will be painted black. I'll finish the picket fence black. But it looks so good back here. And then once we get the black fence also, how we have veggies in the ground here, this will be a very skinny, long black bed or a long green bed like these ones are. So it'll be enough that I can walk right here. So it'll just be probably like 14 inches deep along the whole entire back of the bed or along the back of the garden area. So that way I can like just do a long row of greens or something like that during the summertime. Oh, this is looking so good. So I'll have these two high beds. This will be my low bed. This is what I'll do. Like tomatoes will go in this thing. Things that get really tall will go in here. And then I'll be able to do things that are staying smaller, things like cucumbers that I can have just trail out, or like I could do like an obelisk in the middle of this one right here. And I could do cucumbers growing up the obelisk. I think that that would be so beautiful. Love that. I'm just really loving how the space is turning out. I'm feeling like I'm gonna use this a lot more than I did this year. This year I didn't really do any veggies. I tried to grow flowers back here and it didn't work. So I'm just gonna stick to the veggie garden. So I'm really happy with how it turned out. So I really love this green color. I'm so ecstatic to have this space to be usable and have some like vibrant color in here. Look at it with the pink iceberg. Ooh, it's looking so good back here. I'll never lose my snips when they're just laying here on the green bed. It's the next day and I'm coming out here to scrape off the paint. I just thought I would show you guys this. The wonderful thing about using latex paint is you just come in with a razor blade and you can just scrape it off super easy. And so that's kind of why I didn't want to like tape off the windows, because I wasn't going to get it perfect and I would have had to scrape the edges regardless. And this is just a chicken coop window, so this is just super easy. Just go in here, scrape off that latex paint right up to the edge. It's really fast, really simple, way less pain than having to tape off all of the edges. I mean, I would have had to do it 9 times and that would have just really annoyed me. So I do this for a lot of projects, is just scrape the paint and then you come in and just kind of pop all of this off. It's really, really simple. And then, bam. And you can see, so there's still white paint on there, and most of that white paint is on the inside. Like you can see, that's not gonna come off, that's on the inside. So I'll probably go in because it really pops. The white really pops. on the outside up to the green. So I'll go into the coop and try to get as much as that off as I possibly can. But I mean, for the most part, it's just a chicken coop door, but I really like that pop of green color. And the next day, these are all dried, and I like how they're a very dark green color. We're just using a basic razor blade. This one's pretty dull. I mean, you can see. And I'm not super nervous about using razor blades because I do work in a barber shop, and I use a straight razor on every single person that sits in my chair. But if you're nervous about using them, just maybe don't, and go ahead and tape off your windows. Okay, we got it done. It looks so much better. You can see the girls in there. Somebody's laying an egg. Oh no, somebody's looking for food for some reason. But this looks so much better. Very, very happy with this. I think next step might be coming in whenever we finish the fence and painting the wire black like we did on the aviary. It just makes it so it just completely disappears. I think that needs to happen, but I'm not doing it today. I also think I need to change that black pot out for that terracotta pot. It's throwing off the whole thing. It's already not complete. I need to finish that. So I will be getting out black paint, finishing the fence, painting those, finishing the fence, changing that terracotta, but that's all a story for a different day. I think it looks really, really good now. I love this green color. I think it just, you know, makes the whole thing just kind of like pop. I'm gonna stand over in this corner. Look at that. It just looks so good. So that is gonna be it for this video, you guys. Thank you for coming along with me. Thanks for hanging out with me on all my garden projects. I hope you guys like the color. I can't believe I chose green. That's not normally something I would do. Yeah, so that's gonna be it for this video, you guys. I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.